Hello, we're sitting here with Brad J. Ward, the co-founder of bloghighed and proprietor of squaredpeg.com. Could you tell us where you work, Brad?
Yeah, I work at Butler University in the Office of Admission. I'm the electronic communication coordinator there.
And I know in your office you have a student blogging program, and I know you're using them for more than just straight blogging, and I was wondering if you could tell us some about that.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely not on the forefront of having bloggers. There's a lot of schools who have had bloggers for a while. I was actually a blogger in college for my university. So blogging itself is not new, but we're just trying to think of ways that we can extend them and use them a little more. Chats have been really big. When you put your bloggers out there and allow incoming students or even just prospective students looking at your school to actually talk straight to the students, those chats are 10 times bigger than any other chat we do. And just kind of thinking of, how can I use the blogger not only just for the chat, but for the communication, the email that goes out to the student about the chat. When we're doing a chat, I let the bloggers write the email, so it's coming in a voice that prospective students are familiar with and that type of language. And I think that also helps bump our numbers up. Another thing I'm experimenting with now, you might have read on my blog, is using Twitter to kind of fill that between the blog post area. So, if somebody blogs, a student blogs about going to an event, and then while they're there, they could kind of Twitter about it maybe and give just some updates of what it's like there, and not necessarily have to come back and write a blog post about it because it's kind of already been captured there. So kind of interested to see how that's gonna work out and playing with it over the summer. And obviously, reliability issues with Twitter might make or break that. So
Great. Now, when you're dealing with all of these, are you having problems? Do you see the students are having problems dealing with the integration of all of these? I know you're using Twitter and you're using blogging and you're using all these. Is it fairly seamless for you when you're dealing with it?
Yeah. One of the things I'm doing with Twitter is just using an API badge to bring it into our site. So for a prospective student to be seeing it on our site, they don't even necessarily know that it's Twitter or what Twitter is, or have to have an account and kind of mess with that. And the same with YouTube. There's so many options to embed things straight into your site that you can kind of create this overall experience for the person on your site without having to make them go out to a YouTube site or a Twitter site. And so that just kind of brings it all in together.
Thanks a lot, Brad. Appreciate that.
Thanks
This is Brad J. Ward of squaredpeg.com.